Hi, my name is Allison, and this is my story. I don't have much of a time in my life I remember before Christ. I was raised in a Christian family, went to church every Sunday, accepted the Lord at a really young age. Never really had much of a test of my faith until about 8 years ago, and kind of changed everything for me. I found out that someone very close to me was fighting a heroin addiction, and the following years were full of just the heartbreaking ups and downs of watching someone you love go through that. Multiple prison or multiple jail time, multiple rehab stints, kind of the whole deal. And it was hard to watch. And about 3 years ago, ACC did a Pray for One series. And I remember writing his name down and thinking, this is the last person who would ever, going to come back to church and come back to Jesus. But, it's what I desperately wanted and was praying for. And so I wrote his name down. Not long after that, he was arrested again, and which kind of seemed like the opposite of, what we were praying for. And that was kind of his last chance because of, the record he had, and he was given a choice to either go to prison or attend a 1-year rehab program. He chose the rehab program, and when he came home, he still had a lot of obligations he had to meet, and part of that was attending a certain number of meetings every week, and he was able to attend a church service for one of those meetings. That was one of the options. So he began attending church every Sunday just so he would have less meetings to go to, and God got a hold of him there. People there loved him right where he was at, and he, is now actively serving in his church and loves the Lord, and it's just, it's a miracle. To be able to look back on that journey where he was and where he is now. And it's really just taught me that God can work in the most impossible of circumstances. There's nothing that is too hard for God. There is no situation that we can't have hope and peace because God's got a bigger plan than what we know. And that's so reassuring. And, after going through this, I feel like the rest of my life, that's kind of a lesson and a perspective that I have is that, no matter what, I can trust that God is going to provide hope and peace, and I just love that I can trust that, and that is my story.
We all love a good story, right? A story makes us lean in, want more. Well, we want to invite you to lean in with us this Easter Sunday as we tell the greatest story ever lived. It's a story of betrayal and action and drama and love and all of these things at the same time, and it happens to be a very true story. We have 4 service times that you can choose from at 8:30, 10, 11:30, and 1 o'clock. All the services are identical, and we have children's ministry available for your kids at all 4 services. This is an incredible place to come and belong before you believe like us. High energy music, casual environment, very practical teaching. We would love to have you as our guest. You belong at ACC.